What's up, guys? So wanted to just briefly cover another video on NoFap. This probably isn't going to be like a brief video, to be honest, but a video nonetheless. And I actually wanted to start off by talking about relapsing and how I think people are kind of taking it too seriously. In my opinion, I think that it's taken to the point where people are actually depressed and they get into a deep state of depression when they relapse, and then it becomes like a vicious cycle. They think that when they do it once, especially after like a good streak, that there's no hope, you know, and that like they shouldn't even bother trying again and going for NoFap again. But that's the wrong way to think, man. Ultimately, we're all humans, you know? It's like, I don't know, it's like, you know, you have urges and sometimes you can't help yourself. And so I get that. And, but the thing is, like, I was listening to this one guy on SoundCloud. This was like his day one thing. He was just like making like, I don't know, like a podcast or something. And he was saying like, if I can't follow through with this, if I can't do this 100% this time around, I don't want to live anymore. That's what he said. I'm like, God damn. Like, I don't know, guys. It's like, if you relapse, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like at a certain point, you just got to have the mindset where if you do, then just know that you can pick yourself back up and you can do it again and again, and eventually you'll get it right. You know, for some people, this takes literally years to get into and properly practice to the point where they can even just get like a few months without relapsing. So, you know, don't worry about it too much, guys. And so anyways, I wanted to go past that and just actually just start talking about my benefits, my personal benefits with NoFap, and just how I, you know, have improved over these past 6 weeks. It's actually it's the exact 6-week mark as we speak right now. I started December 16th. It was when I stopped. You know, the whole. Anyways, so some people have actually been talking about how they feel like they've transcended from their prior state. They feel like they've ascended above the rest of humanity. They feel like gods of sorts, and I'm not going to tell you that, you know. I think personally, when you stop yourself from emitting all of that sexual energy, your body kind of reconfigures. There's even like scientific studies on the neuroendocrine system kind of resetting in a way, which would explain actually why when you're on NoFap for a prolonged period of time, the small things like, I don't know, playing catch, whatever, with a friend or fucking what? But you know what I mean? Like, the little things will feel that much better. And so that's kind of the reasoning behind that. And the thing about it is it's so easy. It's so easy to just open up your computer screen, look at the internet, and just say, all right, let's release some dopamine, baby. I feel like if you hold back from that, not only do you feel that you have such a strong sense of self-discipline, you feel like $1 million, you know what I'm saying? It's always just been weird to me imagining like, just like watching people have sex and then you're just like there, just like hunched over and just like, yeah. It's weird, man. I don't know. It's weird. I used to do it so much, so of course I'm kind of a hypocrite in that sense. But, you know, I think about it now and, you know, it puts it into perspective. And I'm not judging anyone, by the way. I'm not when I say that I feel pathetic when I used to do the PMO thing, I'm not saying that I think that if you guys do that, you're pathetic. I don't think that. I just think, you know, I felt of myself as pathetic whenever I would, you know, do all that stuff. So actually kind of based off of that, branching off of that, I found that whenever I'm on NoFap for a decent amount of time, I stop objectifying women so easily, you know. To be honest, guys, like sometimes the first thing I would look at was like their body and stuff, you know, just like not even treating them like human beings. But that was like a long time ago. I started the whole NoFap thing like 2 summers ago. Of course, it's been very irregular, kind of on and off in my streaks because of my concern with the whole prostate cancer thing, which of course I debunked in my last video. Yeah, just respect for women, man. I'm just not objectifying them anymore. I don't know. It's great. I'm treating them like human beings, like they should be treated, and fuck it, man. It's a good feeling. Yeah, so anyways, the personal benefits that I've noticed is that, of course, respecting women, and which I think is a benefit. Just more energy, and like I've said before, you get a heightened sense of discipline. I feel better, just like in general. Also, I just have like a positive mood, man, about just daily life, you know. Some days, you know, when I get up and I feel like relatively groggy, I still get up and I still do my thing, you know, of course, like as anyone does, but like it's a very subtle difference. It's very hard to explain, but it's like I just feel that bit more optimistic. Helps me push through the day just a little bit easier. I hear a lot of people say that after the 3 to 6 month mark, do you really start feeling like all of the shit that you dealt with PMO will be behind you. Depends on the person, but hey, I'll let you guys know if I feel anything significantly different at that point. I'm sure I will. You know, who knows? I'm open to it, obviously. That's another thing, is that I realize that, you know, some of my viewers may be quite open-minded, quite impressionable in the sense that they're really into this topic. Other people may be watching this and thinking like, this guy's a fucking idiot. But it's cool, man. It's like, do you, you know? I'm not going to stop you from feeling how you feel. But if I could ask anything of you guys, it would be to be open-minded, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, I would appreciate that. But do you? Okay. Again, don't go crazy if you relapse, you know what I'm saying? I don't plan on relapsing just because, you know, and people ask me, like, how do you do it? Like, how do you, like, go for so long? My intention overall, especially with this channel and helping you guys out, has always been to just make myself healthier and then, by extension, you guys. I'd like to be the kind of guinea pig so that you guys don't have to be. You know, on top of the veganism, on top of the working out on a consistent but reasonable basis, not overworking is a big one. Drinking more water, just stuff like that, man. I've just always wanted to be healthier, and so my reason for sticking with NoFap has always been for that, you know, to feel better, to feel like I am improving my life, that I'm healthier, and as I go by each day, you know. And it's crazy, you know, I do feel like I improve each day, just little by little. So again, it's very, very, very subtle. And even if you're not open-minded about it, like, I'm pretty sure that if you try this out, and if, of course, you feel that you are relatively addicted to PMO, then this will really help. When I started, I was never really addicted to PMO, but I still noticed the benefits, man, pretty early on. It's weird. My intention has always been to be healthy. That has always been my motivation to stay on NoFap. I may get temptations here and there, but honestly, it's never sufficient enough to make me want to stop doing this, because, man, it just, you feel so good after a while. So, week 6, boys. If you're there, let me know. If you're further, a little, you know, whatever, behind, it doesn't matter. Let me know down in the comments section. Let's talk about it, guys. This is all about the community, you know what I'm saying? So let's motivate each other. Let's keep going with this. I know it's kind of doom and gloom in my room right now. It's kind of like dark, but that's just, it's nighttime. What can I say? So yeah. So yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and peace out.